Hello everyone, WolfTimber730 here, and welcome everyone to episode 1 of the Amelix SMP. Let's just get things going and get right into this episode. So, what I'm doing right now, as you can see, is I am tearing down some concrete because, well, we're going to need some concrete for today's project. Now, I'll admit that there's actually been quite a bit of time that's passed between episode A and this episode. I was originally planning to record some of the work that I've been doing, but I'll admit I got a little lazy and I wasn't really in the mood to record. So I will have to show you the current progress on the projects that we've got going on. But for right now, let me take down this concrete tower and we'll go check out some of the things that have been going on. All right, starting off here at the iron farm. So I went ahead and upgraded the starter iron farm to something much more permanent and better, pretty much. So this is an iron farm that I designed. It doubles down as a trading hall as well. Primarily, it's actually more of a trading hall that kind of benefits as an iron farm, as opposed to the other way around, which is a good thing because it means that we can get a lot of resources just from trading, and it is really awesome being able to just buy all of these items. Now, as far as this design, like I said, it's a design that I made. It makes what does it make? It makes 406 iron an hour, which is okay for a farm, an iron farm, but it's not efficient. Not villager efficient. This thing uses 36 villagers to get our good trading levels, but it is not good in terms of villager efficiency. If we were to use those same villagers, we could easily make somewhere around, probably looking at around 900, something like that, or 900 iron. So, yeah, definitely not villager efficient by any means, but it gets the job done, pretty much serving as our main trading port, as well as giving us some bonus iron as well in the process. It's working really well, I'll admit. Like I said, its main purpose is to be a trading hall, so it works really well, and it does that purpose really well. So, I upgraded this thing not too long after the starter iron farm was finished. So now this thing is just cranking out emeralds whenever we need them. So really awesome little thing that I made. All right, let's go. Oh, hold on. That's some XP. Heck yeah, repair my pickaxe. Oh, speaking of which, let me point that out. As you can see, I got myself full netherite gear now, and I do have a chest plate as well. Let me grab it. Oh, check this out. Fully organized my ender chest. I do need to fill up these boxes, but they are all organized, color-coded, and named, so that is pretty cool. But yeah, so this is the chest plate, and here's what the full set looks like. This is my personal favorite set. We have Tide Helmet, Wild chest plate, Dune leggings, and then Wayfinder boots. They are pretty awesome. Must admit, I do love this set. All right, let's go check out the next project. All right, looks like a group of people up here. We're back over here at the raid farm, which I talked about in the last video. That the farm was not working, that something had broken with it, or something like that. But it is now fully functional. So, huge props to AI and Or for fixing the farm, and Daniel for setting up this super awesome storage. So this thing is, as I said, fully working now. It's absolutely fantastic. And let me actually see if I can. Let's actually see if I can show this thing running. Let me come down here, open up this. Oh, this is the only downside. Have that on. That's good. Try and not to break all the redstone. Alright, come in here, grab the trident. Oh, 2 tridents. Alrighty. I'll throw both of these in there. Close that. That should turn. Oh, there we go. Alright, trident killer is on. Lovely, lovely. Alright, let's go utilize this bad omen. So, what happens is the raiders, they all spawn down in that little chamber right there. As you can see, they're all getting killed. And remember that this is an insta-kill design, so if I go all the way back up to where the raid bar is, this might take a while, what would happen is the, what's it called? The, holy crap, I can't remember what it's called. The raid bar, the waves are automatically depleted thanks to the, oh wow, Hero of the Village. Dang, the raid already finished. That's crazy. It's actually crazy. Wow. Okay, let me come back up here. There we go. We got some more bad omen. Let's let this this raid die out, and then we should see a new wave spawn here in a minute. But they spawn down there, and they all die. All their loot is collected. And down here, where the storage is, we can see we just have a few filters, which will automatically collect our resources. And then over here, let me just make that. And over here, we have a book sorter. So this little device, as you can see, basically sorts out enchanted books and puts them all together. And this is a really simple little thing right here. We just have a book separator. So we have a dropper which fires into this chiseled bookshelf. If it is a enchanted book, it will go into here. If it's not, then it goes through into the overflow, which is right over here, of which we have just a bunch of garbage and a lot of totems. Oh my goodness, I forgot how many totems we had. But yeah, so it's pretty crazy. And then this, if I'm not mistaken, yes, this is a non-stackable, this down here, that is a non-stackable burner. Again, thanks to Daniel. This thing, it basically just burns all of the excess non-stackable, so we don't have to worry about any garbage or anything like that. So it's really nice, just a quality of life thing to get rid of all the non-stackables that we don't need. But really useful. Let me flick that. So yeah, very cool. I'm gonna snag some of these, take them back with me. Can always use some totems. Okay, so that's the raid farm though. This thing is pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to go back to spawn though, so I can get myself some milk before moving on to the final project I need to show. So, oh, and there's death everywhere. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get back to spawn and get rid of this hidden bad omen, and we'll head on over to the last project. Over here is the 8 times iron farm. So let me fly out here so I can show you all this thing. And I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, Daniel is actually, yeah, Daniel here. Okay, so I can actually show this thing running in action. So this iron farm, well, iron farms, is, oh, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's 8 iron farms that are all grouped together, and they all do the same purpose of making iron. Now, you'll notice that the iron farms are spaced out, and that is because we wanted to, I wanted to make as many iron farms that we can fit within Sim 6 simulation distance without stacking, and that number is 8. So, as such, 8 iron farms all running. Is the farm on? Okay, the farm is on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, take a look at that. Dead. So, how this farm works is pretty simple. We have these platforms right here. There is some villagers down in those pods right there. Exactly 10 villagers with 10 workstations, 20 beds. The minimum number of requirements to spawn iron golems. So the golems spawn on this platform right here, and what they do is they trigger this tripwire hook. There's a tripwire hook right there, as you can see. And what it does is it activates a trapdoor trading killer, which is that thing right there, and kills the golems. Now, the reason that we utilize a trapdoor trading killer is because this is much faster than a lava blade. and meaning that we're going to get more rates from this thing. Now, the estimated rates, we haven't done a full rate test yet, but the estimated rates should be somewhere around 25, 26, maybe 2,700 iron an hour. I really do need to do a full rate test to see how much iron it is. But yeah, it's really simple. And then when the items get into the system, we just have a campfire here to kill the cats with a hopper underneath. Items are collected, and then we have a auto dropper here, which sends all the items into a centralized storage. And all 8 of them operate independently from one another, and we get a load of iron. So I think Daniel pulled out this iron so that we could, maybe he's doing a rate test right now. But if we take a look in here, oh no, he must have just pulled those out because, yeah, he must have just pulled those out. So, but yeah, we've simply just got some box loaders here, which are just cranking out the iron, putting them into boxes, and it is really, really smooth. You can see all the boxes being depleted right now. But yeah, so really, really cool, really simple, and just really, really effective. This farm is great, and we need this iron farm because there are so many projects that are going to need iron. We need hoppers. We're going to need doors and trapdoors. I know we're going to need cauldrons for at least one project. Actually, no, 2 projects. We're going to need a ton of cauldrons and buckets for one project in particular that Daniel's planning on working on. So yeah, this place is just, it's crazy. And yeah, like I said, it's without stacking. So there's no, like chance this is going to break or anything. These are just 8 completely separate villages that can all be activated within one little range. And we get lots and lots and lots of iron, which is really cool. We also have a string box loader. I mentioned this to Daniel. We don't need a string box loader because there's so little string. And something I kind of want to do I have any wood on me by chance? My wood box. I need to put some wood in here. I kind of want to put a sign down that says how many string boxes we've obtained. Currently it's still 0, and we've ran this thing for multiple hours. But I think it would be really funny to just like notate how many string boxes we've had. So yeah, but those are the 3 big projects that I have had my hand in. Basically, all the villager stuff has all been kind of my doing, and getting all of that set up is really cool. There are a couple of other projects. I'm not going to worry about showing those. I'm sure some other people will go ahead and show those. I'm showing my part from the villager side. But let's actually talk about what we're doing in today's episode. I must admit, this has to be one of the most satisfying things in the game. And there we go. Got myself lots and lots of bamboo. So, what I'm doing is gathering a bunch of materials. I've got these materials right here. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a really fun project, and that is a music disc farm. Now, the reason that I want to make a music disc farm is not really for any particular reason, just because it is a fun project, and why not? All right, so here we are over at where we're going to build the disc farm. Here I have all my materials, just all my project boxes. I've got a bunch of concrete, redstone, and all my etc. blocks and whatever. So these are all what I'm going to do. This is the location we're going to be building at. It's actually right next to the iron farm. Let me fly over here and find it. It's over this way. There it is. So yeah, there's this nice little cherry grove that we're going to be building on top of over here. We picked it out just because it looks like a really nice location. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. A little bit of a time lapse.
here is the final product, all finished. This thing is really simple, really cool, and as we can see, it sorts all of the discs very nicely. So how this thing works is pretty simple. So what we do is the creeper up there is being shot by that skeleton. The gunpowder and discs fall into here. We have a very simple non-stackable separator. The gunpowder goes into this chest, and the discs go into the jukebox. Now, in 1920, one of those updates, jukeboxes got a special use where when a disc is inside of it, a comparator can read a comparator output based on the disc is inside of it. So what we're doing is we're taking that comparator output from the jukebox and we're running it into this line right here, which is unlocking the next subsequent hopper. So for example, if we get the disc blocks, which has a signal strength of 3, then we are unlocking there's our -1, 1, 2, and then here would be the third one. So the strength would stop right here, and it would go into this third chest right here. So it's really cool. And then all we have here is this is just a dropper line to shove the discs forward. And then we have this little reset system right here. But that's really it. I mean, this system truly is very simple. The mob farm up here is Ors GMF. Really simple design. You can find it on his YouTube channel. But yeah, very cool. So the creepers fall, get shot by the skeleton, and then everything is sorted. So really cool, really cool. And super glad to see this project done. And that's the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a huge fun to make. I apologize for the choppy kind of footage that may have happened. What I'm recording right now is about a month, or not a month, but actually probably close to a month from the beginning of the recording. So it was a little tricky trying to piece everything together with a huge gap. But nonetheless, I hope it turns out well, and I hope you all still enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. See ya.